Okay, we're here with Beth Alford-Sullivan, head coach and director of track and field here at Penn State. Just finished up the blue-white meet. Had some pretty good things happen. A couple of facility records actually in the 300 meters. So overall, what was your impression of the day?
Well, today was good, actually. I have to say, it's been a long semester. I mean, with finishing off a complete cross-country season all the way through the national championships, and this group going into, they just finished off this week, their last week of classes. They go into finals next week. It's been a long semester, and I think today I was a little bit worried, actually, to see how people would respond, and kind of whether we were going to step up or if it was going to be a little flat. And I think early on, with the racing on the track, anyways, some of the events were a little bit slow, but it really picked up right about when the men ran the 600. We got competitive. Once we got a fast event on the track, things really started to pick up and really get competitive in here. And by the time we ran those 300s, I thought it was a great atmosphere. Our team really responded to each other and to the challenge of a good test at the end of a semester.
Looking into the upcoming season, we're about a month out from the first regular season meet, the Penn State Relays. The women, of course, won the Triple Crown a year ago in the Big Ten Conference, have a number of young ladies coming back from that squad, but also lost a couple in the Bridget Franicks, the Fondors, and Alicia Barbers of the world. So with a team with that much success, how do you rebuild after losing a few big-timers like that?
Well, I think there's a couple of things that go into it. One is you know a year or more in advance that those kids are going to graduate out of the program. You know they're going to be going. So it's not a surprise to anybody. It's not a surprise to the athletes on the team. It's not a surprise to the coaching staff. So you really have to groom your kids along. You really have to bring them from one year to the next and to continue to try and be a dominant force in the Big Ten. We've been doing that for years and years and years, prepping a team a year or two out, what's going to take for them to be the next Bridget Franick, for them to be the next Fondor, and so on and so forth. I think there was first a Shayna Cox, then a Fondor. So and in between there, a lot of other great ones. So I think it's one of those deals where our team is young. It's a different team than it's been the last few years, but it's still got a lot to it. The women are really, really composed, really, really competitive. Our young freshman and sophomore classes are very. They're just on task. They're really just on task young people. And so I think we will be a continuous fight in that Big Ten. We will definitely be a source to be reckoned with. And, we like having the target on our back, being Triple Crown champs, and we certainly want to get after it again. So I'm not too worried. And what I saw today, you got Shayna Cox, a national champion a few years ago, and Siobhan Greaves breaking her school record at the inter-squad meet by over a second. So things look good. Things look real good.
And then over on the men's side, a couple big namers coming back on the men's side in the shot putters and in the middle distance crew, in the Ryan Fosters and Kaz Loxhams. So the men are kind of on the upswing as far as we're concerned around here. What are kind of your aspirations for the men's squad this year?
I don't know if I can contain my answer on that one, because we are really excited about the men's team right now. You mentioned some of our returners. We also have kind of a chock-full lineup of some great talent. If you throw McNally and Dawson off of their great cross-country falls and what their talents are on the track, you mix it up with some more on the relays, you mix it up with a freshman, Brady Garrett, one of the greatest out of the high school ranks last year. You throw in people that are just developing in the field events, people that are developing across the board. Our men's team is hungry, and when you're hungry and you can finally fill out the lineup, you're actually pretty dangerous. So for me, I'm thrilled with where the guys are at. I really liked what I saw today, but more so, I just really want to get the season started for these guys to be able to see where they can actually take it. They're good. They're really good.
You brought up cross-country there a minute ago, and both squads, of course, made the national championships, both fourth in the Big Ten. What does a good fall like that do for the rest of the team going into an indoor season?
I think the momentum is good. I think cross-country had some really nice elements to it. I think, like you said, it's the first time we've had both teams back to the NCAAs together since '94, and so pulling this program together, pulling the ranks up from the guys and keeping the women at a high level, having both teams there really made a statement. It really made a statement that we've got this portion of the program solid and ready to run and ready to produce and hungry to continue to prove themselves on the track. And when the spring sprinters, the jumpers, the throwers. They're training all fall, and they see these guys and gals out there just, working their butts off and seeing the reward be a payout because we did accomplish our goals across the board. There's a fire, there's kind of a pulse underneath it all that pays out for the whole track team.
Alrighty, we're about a month out, like I said, from the Penn State Relays. This is Beth Alford-Sullivan. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.